Hey guys, Megan here, or Jewel, and this is just a commentary to talk about a topic that I kind of randomly came up with because I realized, talking to my brother a little bit, that I am a totally different person than what I ever thought I would be. So I kind of want to get into that and what I think I will become when I'm older. So before I actually get started with this, I know that you guys have probably realized that I haven't posted in a good two weeks, and I can't remember. For one of the weeks I didn't post, yeah. But, oh yeah, that's because of GTA, I believe. But then another week I didn't post because of the whole roster changes. And the reason for that is I know that a lot of people were questioning, why was Joel kept. And I can't expect everyone to understand. But I will say is that a lot of people think that I have this mind where I think that, like, I'm the best and I deserve to be here more than anyone else. But I will say that there's a lot of players wow, my voice. There's a lot of players and people out there that deserve to be where I am more than I deserve it. People in OpTic deserve to be where I am more than I do. And I can say that I'm extremely grateful to be here. I really, really am. But I will say that there are people who deserve it more than me and who work way harder than me. And I know that it makes other people mad because, I'm a girl and it makes it easier. But I want people to remember that I wasn't and I'm not in OpTic just because I am a girl. Because if that was the reason, the girls that were former OpTic, they got kicked. And if Hex wanted just girls, he would have kept them just because they're girls. I was kept because I am a good sniper. I will give myself that. I'm not the best. By no means am I the best, but I am a good sniper. And me being a girl does help, and it does, help my fan base. And I'm sorry if you guys think that I deserve it more than anyone. I mean, that I think I deserve it more than anyone, but that's not the case. I really, really, really do try and help other people. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there. And that's really all I'm going to say about the subject. I hope that you can tell, like, where I'm coming from with this. So, yeah. And it was never my decision on what happened with the roster. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about is kind of like how I've changed over the years and where I think I'll be. So in 6th grade, I've gone through so many phases. I don't know if it's just me, but I've gone through so many phases. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I might add pictures in this. I don't know if I can find them, but I've gone through, like, that scene stage. I've gone through, like, that emo stage. I've gone through, like, preppy stage, like, all this kind of stuff. Like, I've gone through every single stage. And, I don't know, I ended up here. And this is the one I've stuck with the most. I kind of just became a totally different person. In middle school, I was a really talkative person. I was always going out, always with friends and everything else. But then when I moved, I kind of became this shy, keep to myself person. And yeah, I will say that I'm happy with the way that my life has gone, because in the town that I live in it now, and I lived in it before I moved. It's the same town. And this isn't hating towards anyone that lives here, but it's a really small town, and it's like a party town, and there's nothing else really to do here but party. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that, because by no means do I think that, like, partying is bad, whatever. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But I feel like I was meant to move. I feel like it's a good thing that I didn't stay. Like, I feel like I'm glad that I got away from, like, drinking all the time and smoking all the time, because that is, what happens. I mean, especially going into high school, you change, you become a different person. And I feel like I became a person that I didn't think I'd become. I became, like, a shy person. I honestly thought, just being honest with you guys, I honestly was like, oh my god, I can't wait to drive, I can't wait to go to parties, I can't wait to do this and that, like, with my friends. And, like, totally different person. Completely different. I just like to keep to myself now. And you might do the opposite. Like, if you're in middle school right now and you think that, like, all that stuff is stupid, partying, all that is dumb, you might completely change your mind by high school and, like, hate video games and want to go out all the time. It's anything can happen. But right now I can't really tell, like, where I'm gonna be in my future. I mean, people always ask, how long are you gonna play video games for? How long do you plan to do this for? And I really can't put a time on this, because literally I feel like video games is, all for fun. I don't think it's a lifestyle, but I mean, I don't know, like, how I'm gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna turn into this social butterfly again, or just keep to myself. I don't really know, but I will say that I'm glad that I changed. I feel like I would have been, yeah, I wouldn't have been a good person in my eyes, like, as myself. Like, not saying that if you do, you know, drink, smoke, whatever, is bad. I'm saying that I wouldn't have been happy with myself. And that's another topic that I kind of want to talk about, is like underage drinking and weed and cigarettes, whatever. That's another topic that I'll get into sometime, because like I don't really get on serious topics or like my opinions on things usually, but since I'm going to be doing more commentaries, I plan to talk more about my opinions and like my thoughts on things and like my life and my stories and things that I've been through. For a while I was always kind of just, I didn't want to talk to you guys about like my life, because you know, some of it's embarrassing, some of it I always felt like I needed to keep to myself, but I think it's about time that I just tell you guys things. But yeah, so if you guys could give me topics on like what do you want to know about me, that would be cool. And I would prefer that you don't ask preferred questions, because believe me, I've gotten those questions before, and if I wanted to answer them, I would have already answered them. So yeah, but I feel like life really, really changes you, and everything that you go through has changed you. Everything that I've gone through has changed me. My brother and my sister, like, they'll look at me and be like, you're so different. Like, my brother yesterday, we were sitting at the table, and he was like, I remember when you didn't wear black. I remember when you went outside. I remember when you talked all the time. I remember when you were like all these things. Like, I remember when you hated video games, when you hated Halo, when you hated Metallica, like, which I never hated Metallica. I don't even know why he said that, but it was just funny because all of that's true. Like, I don't know. By the way, you guys should let me know if you've become like a different person, you know, what you've gone through, like what you've changed about yourself, and if you're happy with it, or if you want to go back to the person that you were. But like in 6th grade, I was like this skater wannabe. I had a skate, what was it called? It was a Chad Muska board. It was an element board, and me and my friend Ashley would always like skate. I don't even know. The most I got was like an ollie, but yeah, I was pretty bad. And then the next year, 7th grade, I don't even think I went through too much. I think everyone used to say, like, you dress so preppy, but you don't act like it. That's what everyone would say to me. And I'm like, I don't know. Do I really not act? Like, what do I act like? I don't know. I remember in 7th grade, I was, like, really weird. I would, like, I don't think different of me, guys, okay? Like, I would get a slushie, and then, like, I'd tell people, like, okay, tell me what to put in the slushie, and I'll eat it. And, like, people would sit there, like, watch me, like, mozzarella sticks dipped in, like, ketchup and, like, a slushie. I was freaking weird. Like, I was beyond it. I'm a weird person at heart, but, like, you guys don't really see that side of me, and eventually you'll see it, but I'm kind of, like, just shy and keep to myself and don't let anyone know, like, my weird self, but I just got clad headshotted on. But, and then in 8th grade, towards the end of 8th grade, that's when I started to become, like, a super nerd and stay in my room, play God. And then in, like, 3rd grade, I was, like, it's crazy to say, I know, but in 3rd grade, I thought I was some badass, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I would cuss in 3rd grade, and, like, curse, swear, whatever I don't know. I think David hates when I say cuss. I would swear in, like, 3rd grade, like, on the playground and think I was cool. And, like, I was super, like, wannabe ghetto. I know it sounds weird, but, like, I was, like, always, like, had this attitude up. Like, oh, my God, I was so crazy. Like, I would get my hair done and, like, weave. And, like, nothing's wrong with any of that. I'm just saying that, like, this is who I was. Like, I was totally different. I don't even know. I feel like I'm mostly myself now, though. I feel like I'm not pretending to be anyone. I feel like I'm me, and that's, like, the best way to be. So, yeah. And I don't know. I feel like I used to put up kind of a front and, like, go with anything that anyone else did, and I kind of changed that about myself over the years. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't call myself a follower, but I definitely wasn't being my true self. And I feel like now that I've grown older, and I guess it comes with age, but you become your true self, and you just become who you want to be and not care what people think. Although I sometimes do care what people think, but I've learned a lot, and I wouldn't change myself. And I just kind of wanted to ask you guys, like, if you've gone through stages in your life, and if you would want to go back or, like, become something new in the future. But right now, I do actually have a personal goal for myself, and it's actually working out better. But I'll probably talk about in my next video, but it's basically just becoming a better person, and I'll tell you guys about my goals and like how I'm like working with it and everything. So I'll let you guys know in the next video. You can expect that soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this gameplay. I don't know if you watched it, but I went 96 and 11. So yeah, this was just kind of like a little personal type opinionated video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to let me know in the comment section if you have changed as a person, the stages you went through, and if you would want to go back or become something new. Thanks for watching as always, guys, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Bye! Mwah.